Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Black Clover M video. Alright, so I just finished a 6-hour, 7-hour stream. So I figured before I go to work, let's make this guide. So the shop guide, a lot of you guys have told me a bunch of things, and hopefully, we gotta make these things be, gotta spread these things out there, make sure that many of you guys are aware of certain things regarding the shop, right? So first things first, we're going to focus on these three sections, alright? The Mage Pieces, the General, and the Exchange Center. There's also this thing called the paid crystals, which I think some of you guys might be aware. This game do have the black crystals. Let me see if I can find it. Special pack, give me a moment. Standard pack, and this one right here, right? Oops. Something is wrong with my... I need to restart my PC. Okay. So this particular thing, as you can see, you can tell that this is a paid crystal by the small little C icon in the paid currency, right? So this is going to be something that you gotta pay attention to, especially if you see something like this. This means that this is going to be, this game do have free gems and paid gems. But for today, we're going to be focusing on these three categories: the General, Mage Pieces, and Exchange Center. So let's focus on the Mage Pieces first. What is this all about? So Mage Pieces basically means if you pull for dupes, you will be getting the currency. For example, if you pull for yellow SSR dupe, you'll be getting the yellow one. And then you pull for the SR dupe, you'll be getting this one. And then you pull for the R dupes, you'll be getting that one. So the best thing to buy every single day, the one that you can consider, is under the growth section, stamina, right? So you can see this one you can buy by using the R shards, which you almost will never use them, and then the SR shards can give you 3 stamina. So this is going to be important. Now, should you buy everything else? Like for example, like for me, I can afford to buy the bond ticket. Now, is this going to be worth it? Ideally, no. I do think that stamina is going to be more important. And there's also the shared Mage Pieces, right? So the shared Mage Pieces, I don't think is worth it. Now, even this particular one, monthly purchase 6 times. This is something that I see a lot of players making this mistake, or I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but it's just right now you might have a lot of these shards because we are in the honeymoon phase. We are getting a lot of pulls, but I did calculate how much pulls we can get once all of the beginner missions, whatever, everything ends. You might not have enough to be able to buy this every single month. So at that point, the stamina is still going to be more important. That's something to keep in mind, right? So the pulls are going to be a lot right now. You might be overflowing with all of these materials for sure. Every single day you do get one free daily pull, and that might convert to this or convert to this. But in general, the monthly purchase I don't think is going to be worth it, because most of the time the stamina do give you way more, especially this is a very gear heavy game. You want to be getting as much stamina as you can, which is going to give you more chance to obtain better gears in the long run. Now everything else here, I don't think is super worth it. The skip tickets, all of these, I wouldn't buy any of these in general. So this is just generally my advice based on the calculation that I did. As you can see, there's also the shared Mage Pieces right here that you can buy some of these. Again, this is not really worth it. I do suggest, just for now, just save as much currency as you can. You shouldn't be touching any of these early on. The one that you should be touching is the stamina, these two, because this is going to be super worth it. And right here in the major section, so this one is going to be very interesting. As you can see, there's a couple of different ones. Number one, there is a Mage Summon ticket. Now, do not make this mistake. A lot of players buy this thinking that this is a selector. It's not a selector. So if you have 6 SSR, alright, you got 6 SSR, you got dupes of them, you get this currency. They come and buy here, they'll be like, oh, I can choose either Lotus, or I can choose either, Mars, or Raditz right here, right? But the truth is, it say right here, this is for one random SSR mage. You're not able to choose who you get. As you can see in the probability, each of these characters will have a 9% chance of appearing. So you can't choose who you get, unfortunately, which I don't recommend this one at all. This is not a really good one. Unless you're a whale, for most players, this is not going to be worth it. Now, how about this particular one, right? So for example, right now I have the William pieces. Now, these pieces only will be useful to you if you have the character. So if I buy these William pieces, but I don't own a William, it's not going to do anything for me, alright? But if I own him, it's going to be a dupe. In most cases, Is this worth it? Probably not. Alright, so this game doesn't really need dupe as much. It's not really dupe reliant. So all of these mage pieces, I would say avoid them, because you will be able to obtain all of these dupes eventually, right? And in most cases, you don't really need dupes in the game anyway. So your gears, your bond stats are going to be much more important. That's going to give you much more return. However, when it comes to the skill page, right? In this case, you can see you will be able to obtain the skill page. This is going to be Captain's Coordination. This one might be a good consideration if you can see someone's one that you can obtain and somebody that you are considering using. This R-Star one, I'm pretty sure this one you can obtain this for free, because you can get the pieces, right, laying all across the map. I'm like halfway there and collecting, but this is something that I wouldn't consider getting. Alright, but yeah, if you use R-Star a lot or you like him a lot, sure, this you will get this eventually for free. I wouldn't advise wasting anything here. So make sure you guys keep that in mind, alright, that you are not really going to be able to benefit from a lot of this. Now when it comes to time limited ones, this one, yeah, again, if you have 8 SSR of the dupes, probably you're a whale anyway, so by that time, sure, you can consider getting this, but this is going away alongside with the banner, right, going away in 10 days, so something to keep in mind. And also, I've already mentioned for the growth one. Now, when it comes to the bond box, this one, again, is not worth it, because you can farm bonds easily by, you know, sending your characters to the bond stages. So ideally, this is also not going to be super worth it. Stamina is going to be efficient. With stamina, you can do almost everything in the game. You can obtain almost every single thing in the game. So let's talk about the general section, right? So every single day, you should be coming here and buying this. They give you 10 skip tickets for free. So that's something that you want to buy every single day, for sure, right? Now, the rest of this, is it worth it? You can consider buying this early on. Alright, this is going to be something that you can consider buying early on. The UR Mage EXP potion and the SSR Mage EXP potion. Now, this is worth it early on because you're gonna need to level up a lot of characters for sure. But I wouldn't buy this every single day. I will buy this, you know, maybe in the first week. Once you've got every character settled, then maybe you should stop buying, because you know, or else you're gonna go bankrupt, because if you keep buying, you are not going to have enough for the gold eventually. Alright, you're gonna need gold every time to basically get your character from, you know, SSR to UR to LR, so everything whatsoever. The summon ticket, this one is the standard ones. I don't see why you need to buy this. Stamina. Now, is stamina worth it? Maybe for the first time. Alright, the first time you buy 80 stamina is going to cost you 30 gems, which is, I guess, fair. But the second time you buy is going to be 60, and I believe it's going to slowly increase over time. So in that case, it's not going to be super worth it. Maybe just consider buying the first time if you need a lot of stamina, especially right now, early on, right? As for all of these other ones, you probably not going to need them as much. Arena ticket might be worth it if you are able to push up a rank. For example, like before the end of the week, you're at silver rank and you're almost at the gold rank. You want to just do 1 or 2 more battles, sure, then you can consider buying this to beat the enemy, and then that will push you up a rank, and then you will get back your return of investment, right, for sure. But in most cases, you know, I wouldn't be buying this. It is a daily purchase. It can get super expensive if you're considering to buy every single day. Now when it comes to exchange center, now we have a bunch of this currency that you can obtain, right, from the this is, I believe, where do you get this from? Okay, this is from the arena. So this is going to be the arena specifically. As you can see, you do get some specific ones. This one is going to be a very unique set, right? So this is going to give you the HP recovery and life steal. Very, very cool set. You can buy all the 4 pieces right here. Now, is this going to be worth it? Maybe later on, once you have enough, because it does take a while for you to be able to get all 4 pieces to be able to benefit from it. But early on, farming gears generally is still going to be better. You do get UR, but it's not LR. LR is the highest rarity, which is going to be legendary gear. So I would say just consider keeping this for now, or you can buy this, which is more worth it. There is UR here, but the chance, or I mean LR here, the chance of you to get, let me see, as you can see, for the high rarity ones, wait, why is it not? Okay, for the LR, which is ideally what you want, right, maximum gears, as you can see, is 0.9%. So maybe you can consider this if you are willing to risk it. 0.9% is really, really low. But ideally, most of these things are going to be related to your, specifically from the arena. So hopefully, you know, that's going to be something that you want to consider looking at all of these shop items. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys are aware of everything that you should be buying from the shop, and you should avoid buying as well, especially like I mentioned, a lot of the mages, the shared mage pieces, a lot of people doesn't seem to understand that every single character you do get 2 mage pieces, right, in the rank up. I mean, not in the rank up, in the bond, right? So farming bond is going to be the most important thing. As you can see, if I look at here, every character gets it at bond 2 and then bond 7 for SR. So you only need 2 ideally to be able to max them out. So as you can see, I'm pretty sure all of you guys are aware you need 4 pieces. That's why I have some of my characters at LR, right? So, you know, just take your time. There's no need to rush. I feel like if you rush too much, you end up wasting more resources than you should. Take your time to slowly push some of the characters if you need some of these things, right? This is going to be something that's easily achievable. Every character, bond 2 is going to give you 1, bond 7 is going to give you 1 more. So consider getting those there. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. In case you guys don't know how to dispatch, I noticed some people don't know how to dispatch. You can use this dispatch technique right here, alright, by going here, and then you can just set your character to dispatch. Dispatch basically means that you are able to still do the things that you want, and this is the dispatch timer, right? So very easy to do, so you are able to still play the game and do your other things like arena and stuff without you know, without the dispatch, without the thing bothering you or taking the entire screen away. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.